The French and Indian War was a major conflict in North America that resulted from competition for territory and resources. This was fought between Great Britain and the colonists on one side, and France and the Native Americans on the other side. This was a continuation of the conflicts between France and Britain in Europe, and was sparked by tension in North America over settlement in the Ohio River Valley. Eventually, the British defeated the French in the war. The consequences of British victory and their actions to avoid future conflict would eventually fuel the American Revolution. British victory in the French and Indian War awarded new land to Britain from France. France ceded land in present-day Canada and land to the Mississippi River in the present-day United States. Britain also received Florida from Spain after this conflict. Colonists wanted to expand into these new lands. This new land would prove expensive to defend for Great Britain. Taxes were another consequence of the French and Indian War. Britain needed money to pay for the war and passed taxes to have the colonists help with the debt burden. These taxes and the way in which they were levied on the colonists helped to spark the American Revolution. The French and Indian War also led to more restrictions being placed on the colonists. Great Britain looked to prevent future conflicts with France and Native Americans, so they restricted where the colonists could settle. They cut off expansion west of the Proclamation Line in the Appalachian Mountains. This kept the colonists closer to the coast, making trade easier, and also helped to keep them from more contact with Native Americans and French settlers. Colonists became angry by the increased restrictions placed on them. The French and Indian War also led to the emergence of colonial leaders. Colonial leaders like George Washington rose to fame in the colonies from their experiences during the war. These leaders would become some of the founding fathers of the United States. They would be the people who led the American Revolution.